Hey everyone, thanks for listening to the Grow Your Life podcast. My name is Jeremiah Krakowski, and in this podcast we give coaches, trainers, and mentors and speakers a process that they can use to scale their businesses to make 6 and 7 figures. And what I want to help you with today is all about your follow-up sequences for your autoresponders, for your email list, and what do you actually send out to your email list to follow up with people. What are some great ideas for this? Now, I've had this question asked a lot by people, and we have a number of different trainings in our coaching program, the Client Growth Accelerator, that go over this for you and how to do this. Here's my best piece of advice is this. One, don't be afraid to email your list too often. People seem afraid. They don't want to send the wrong type of emails. They don't want to offend their list. And they sort of are too fragile with sending out emails because they're afraid of pissing people off. They're afraid of people not liking them. They're afraid of the response not going the way they want. And ultimately, it boils down to this need for control that people have to, quote unquote, do things the right way. And that need right there is actually what prevents coaches, trainers, and mentors from succeeding, okay? So I just want to encourage you of that is that, realize that you really can't mess up with your email list. And also, the people that really want to engage with you, they're going to stay on your list. And so stop taking it so stinking seriously that you have to have everything be perfect on your list before you're sending it out to people, okay? Now, the next thing is that there's a couple of ways to think about your email list. First off, when you have people register for some kind of a virtual event, you want some kind of a reminder sequence to go to them. What's my favorite reminder sequence? Well, here's what I would recommend is that if you join any of our virtual events, you can actually take those emails, copy them, and use them to your advantage, and then change the date and text in them. The stuff in emails that you receive in your inbox from other people, you can change, tweak, and adjust. And with ChatGPT, you're able to use it to be able to actually take somebody else's email that they wrote and have ChatGPT rewrite it for you. And I'm going to demonstrate how you do that on the video version of this episode here in just a little bit. But I want to just talk a little bit about the psychology of sending emails out to people. The way that we've used email that works the best, that has worked the best for our businesses, for our clients, for the coaching businesses that we built over the years, is that when we get people in for a specific event or purpose and they're registered for that event, we have a series of emails that remind people to consume the content. So that's one thing that you want to do is you want to remind people if they actually registered for something to consume the content. Keep these very simple. Keep them the way that you would send it to anybody else that you know in your life, whether they be a client, a friend, or something like that. Like, there's no way of getting this wrong. Let me just explain that to you, okay? You can't get these wrong. You're going to include a date, a time, when to show up, where to show up, a link that they can use, any sort of recommendations. Like, think of it as well, when you're sending an email out, you're sending an email to a real person, to somebody that you're trying to connect with, okay? And so maybe you've done this in other areas in your personal life, but now you're way overthinking it when it comes to your business. Keep it simple. So reminder emails, there's no special science to reminder emails. You want to keep them just to the details that are relevant to people, because otherwise they can actually get confusing if there's too much information. You're not going to have a lot of, like, almost any sales language in a reminder email. Unless you have an upsell of some kind, you can put that at the bottom of it. But you want to send these reminder emails out consistently. And so what we'll do is we will actually send them out 4 times to people when they register for something with us. Is we will send an email out immediately after they respond. And then we send the exact same email out. I'm going to say that again because you probably didn't hear what I said. We send the exact same email out 4 more times. All we change is the subject line. So we write one email for our event to remind people, And then we send the exact same email. We don't edit any of this in the reminder email. We don't edit any of this. And we send it 4 times, one day after another, to remind people of what they registered for. And all we change is the subject line that's in the email. So that's really simple, okay? Next, once you actually give your call to action in your event, you want to at least deliver a series of some consumption emails and sales emails. So let's say that you did a virtual event. You want to send, what I like to do is sort of a 1-2 punch, where you send one email that reminds people to watch the replay, and then another one that reminds them of what you're selling. And then another one that says, hey, there's just a couple of days to watch the replay. Here's the replay of our event. And then here's what we're selling. And then as we get down the wire of exactly what we're selling, we're going to send 2 emails a day to people. And you want to probably close the doors to your enrollment about 4 to 6 days after your call to action. So if you run a virtual event, you don't want to have a long period of time for people to sit around, wait, think about, decide not to join or whatever. You want to have a shorter period of time there where you actually get people to make a decision, to make a solid decision, to actually go forward and do something with you, okay? And so you got to send out call to action emails. And you want to be bold in these emails. You want to include testimonies. You want to include case studies. Again, if you join some of our virtual events, and I know a lot of you have, and that's how you're on our email list. This is why I say this. You can go into your Gmail software and type in my name and actually look at all of the emails that we've sent out to remind people about the events, to remind people about our offers, to remind people about what's coming up next, the VIP, the upgrades, the different things that we are offering people. And so you can look at these emails and use them as an example for your own virtual events. This strategy right here is actually one of the number one things that's going to help you be successful, is make sure to join other people's email lists. Make sure to actually get on other people's email lists, because and this does, by the way, you're like, well, there's no other people in my industry that send emails out. I didn't say they had to be in your industry. See, that's the thinking we got to shift, is you can actually learn and borrow from different niches and industries, different marketers, different people that are sending out emails consistently, and you pay attention to which are the emails that you like, which are the ones that you resonate with. And so go through your news feed on your social media, on your Facebook and your Instagram, and click on some ads and sign up on some people's email lists. And then read the emails that they actually send out. And what you can do is you can see how other people follow up with people, okay? So that's if they're signed up for an event with you, you want to send reminder emails that they joined, and then you want to send follow-ups with a call to action to what your offer is, that lead up to a deadline date where the final notice is, and we'll usually send like a 3-hour final notice email to people at that point. Now from there, after that, and we have a whole course on this in our members area, what we like to do in between when we have events and programs and trainings is we send content to people. So it might not be an event, but it might be a piece of content. It might be a podcast episode. It might be a Facebook Live that I'm putting on my Facebook. It might be a video that I'm posting. It might be something that I'm sharing that I created, that I'm putting out there to share, that supports what it is that I sell. And by the way, it might not have the purpose of sales at all. I will send out emails with pieces of content that have nothing to do with me trying to sell somebody something, just to continue the relationship with them because they asked for help on this topic. And so then I provide a piece of content that's related to what people asked for help on. And so then we just send those to the whole list as a bucket of all the people who have actually joined our email list to continue that relationship with them. And this has helped us grow our business, build trust with people, and provide value to our list. Now, the truth is 40% of our email list unsubscribes. They unsubscribe. They leave our list. They don't do anything with us. That's a normal part of building a good email list. And so don't be afraid of people unsubscribing. Don't hold so tightly to your email list as this powerful asset that you have to make sure that you coddle and take care of. And it's nauseating when I see people do this, is they're living out of fear and lack and worry that I have to make sure to be so respectful of all these people on my list. I'm sorry, but it's an asset for you to build your business, and you got to actually use it. And you can't email your list enough. We send emails to our list, and all of our clients, the ones that are making the most amount of money, we recommend 1 to 2 times per day to the list. Okay? Continuously engaging with our email list, showing up with offers. If people unsubscribe, great. That's their prerogative to do. We're not trying to manage, maintain, or control the actions of other people on our email list. And I'm going to say that again. We are not trying to manage, maintain, or control the beliefs or perceptions or actions that other people have about us that have joined our email list. And when you can have that attitude, you'll make a lot of money in your business. The reason why most people struggle to make money with their email list is they are afraid of upsetting people. They're afraid of people leaving them. They're afraid of people unsubscribing. And this inordinate focus on its control, trying to control other people's decisions and choices as to whether they unsubscribe or leave you or ignore you. That inordinate focus on that prevents you from actually emailing your list to make money with your list. Growing your list is important. Sending consistent emails to your list comes secondary to actually growing it. And so I'm actually thankful when people unsubscribe, because I don't need everybody to accept me. I want the few that find what we do irresistible to connect. And then everybody else, see you later. I'm not worried about making sure that they like us or engage or continue to do anything. That's a lack mindset. It's a poverty mindset. It's rooted in, well, there's never enough, and I need to make sure to hold so tightly so that I don't lose anything. This thinking is a root issue in our lives that affects how people actually do their email list. The lack of time, lack of money, lack of resources. When you shift into an abundance mindset, you're not afraid to email your list too often. In fact, you know that not emailing your list enough is one of the root causes of losing money in your business. So don't be afraid of sending the wrong email. Start to pay attention to, okay, what emails are out there from people, and how can I use these to my benefit and my advantage. Now, I promised you at the end of this that I was going to show you how you can use ChatGPT to actually rewrite up emails that people send you. So I'm just going to take one of my own right here. Let's see, this is an offer email that we sent out reminding people, let's see, recording expires tomorrow. Yesterday was a great training. Here we go. Let's just take this random email that I sent here to my list, and we are going to have it rewrite this email for someone. Whoops, let's show the screen here. So I found this email, has my name on it. I copied it. And again, that, as I mentioned, you want to join other people's email lists. You want to make sure that you actually get on other people's lists so that you have access to. How do you join other people's lists? You click on ads that you see on social media, and then you put your name and email address into those ads itself. Okay? And then that gets you on other people's email lists. So then you receive emails from people who send you emails. And then you're able to take any of those emails that they have, and you can have ChatGPT rewrite it for your offer. Rewrite this email for someone with a sleep clinic who helps clients sleep better, get more sleep, and take care of issues like inflammation and diabetes. So it's going to take my email that's all about marketing and coaching, has nothing to do with a sleep clinic, and ChatGPT is going to rewrite this email for somebody else's niche. Unmissable masterclass. Imagine that, like, you got done with the class, you finished a masterclass, and now you want to send the recordings to people to watch it. I'm so thrilled to share that yesterday we conducted an incredibly insightful and effective training session for aspiring sleep coaches and mentors. So you could be people who want to learn how to sleep. If this is for sleep coaches, you could do that. We thoroughly discussed tried and tested methodology to earn this much with your own sleep coaching practice. Okay. This is actually written for sleep coaching clients. So can you rewrite this email to get clients who need sleep coaching to watch the recording and adjust the email itself based on their goals specifically? Okay? So the idea is you can have ChatGPT literally rewrite any of your emails that you do, any email that you find that comes into your inbox, to fit what your offer is, what your niche is. Here's a great one right here. I'm excited to share with you we've conducted an outstanding session designed to help those improve their quality of sleep. We delve into an effective system of how to sleep better, sleep-related issues like insomnia, tackle health concerns like inflammation, diabetes. Highly recommend you take advantage of this. Watch the recording here. Improve your sleep, improve your life. Here's the VIP. So the idea is that it took my original email, had nothing to do with this niche of a sleep clinic, and then ChatGPT was able to actually rewrite the email as some kind of an email to use that could be used this way. Okay? So what you want to do is, it's a very simple prompt, is you just put rewrite this email for, and then what you want it to write it for. And you could also do like a whole segment of what your original sales letter is and say, here's the sales letter that we want to promote. Make sure to write it for that as well. Okay? And so that's how it's very easy to actually write even follow-up emails and nurture emails and all of that by joining some people's lists, some of their offers, and then having ChatGPT rewrite some of their best emails for your offer, and then just changing some of the words. Okay? It's not rocket science. It's not complicated. We have to stop overthinking the process of marketing and just get out there, get some clients, and make a ton of money. It's worth it. It's worth it in the end. You won't regret it. Follow these prompts. Follow what I just showed you. Follow what I just showed you in this training. Obviously, this is a short training. I got a much longer. We got probably close to 5 or 6 hours of training in our accelerator that break down the nuances of follow-up emails and what to send to people. But this is just kind of an overview of what I share with every single client that we work with. And at the end of the day, it's about you just getting out there, sending emails to your list, engaging with people, building that connection, treating it like it's a platform to connect with potential clients, and actually utilizing it as an asset in your business. And it'll help you make so much money when you actually start to do it that way and look at it that way. And the results will astonish you. All right? Listen, if this episode's helped you, share it with somebody. Be sure to join one of our future virtual events that we do and jump into our Client Growth Accelerator. Get on the waiting list. Join us in our coaching program when the doors open again. We'll talk soon, everybody. Have a good one.